up. I can answer that question in 4 words. Man, that shit sucks.
Hold down, man. Suitcase this. My cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see you ass, you gon' leave airlifted.
What's up, everybody? You already know, man. Kfrogtv back in the building. Y'all go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see it first. First things first, I want to tell everybody, do not mind my background right now. As y'all know, I'm in the process. I just moved into this new house. I don't have all my furniture and all the equipment and everything that I need yet in order to have my setup the way I want it to be. So this is just temporarily, and I felt like I gotta drop a video, you feel me? I didn't want to wait a week to drop one. So we're gonna just go ahead and put this shit together like this for right now. But anyways, this topic today, we're gonna be speaking on how it feels to be in prison. Now, it's common sense how it feels to be in there. That shit sucks, literally. But you gotta take the good with the good and the bad with the bad. Some days are better than the other, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know how everyone grew up or what lifestyle everybody came from, but there was times where I was actually safer in prison than I would have been on the streets, all right? And I'm pretty sure some people know some other people, it's kind of like that with them also, where you know, at least you know where that person is at, okay? When I was younger, my dad used to tell me, when I was in the county jail, he'd be like, son, I mean, I don't like you being in jail or whatnot, but at least I know you're safe and I know where you're at. Every time you walk about my house, I gotta worry about you getting shot or killed or killing somebody. At least there, I know where you are and I can sleep better at night. At the time, that shit went in one ear out the other. I ain't look at it like, damn, man, my dad's, you know what I'm saying, worried about me. I didn't think of none of that. But now that I got older or whatever, I look back and I dwell on those type of things. You feel me? Now, that's how it is for a lot of people. You know, you don't know what people got going on the streets. You never know when your days are numbered. You don't know what's coming. You understand? So when you're locked up, you're not safe all the time, obviously, but you never know what could have happened to you on the streets, whether you did something to someone or someone got you. You feel me? So prison does suck, don't get me wrong. But like I said, take the good with the good, the bad with the bad. What sucks the most though is waking up to a bunch of dudes, all right? The only female you're gonna see in there is nurses, the correctional officers, the kitchen staff, and majority of them look like shit. You feel me? Unless you have shallow owl vision or something and you're looking at that big block right there and that bitch look like a goddess to you. You feel me? But it just sucks. Prison is not the place to be, okay? There wasn't one day I woke up and I felt happy to be in prison. I felt good I was there and felt glad I'm here. You're not gonna do that. There's no way you're gonna wake up and be happy you're there, you know? Got people constantly, you know, farting, gotta share bathrooms with people, smells like piss, you know what I'm saying? And these are the type of things that will make you be like, man, this shit sucks, bro. So inhumane that you're like, I deserve better than this. You got someone telling you when to go to sleep. Got someone telling you when you can eat, when you can take a shit. You feel me? Stuff like that. That's what you're gonna see inside of prison. That's what you're gonna see inside of jails as well. Juvenile programs, the detention centers, all that. Regardless how you look at it, it may not be that strict. It may not be to where you literally only get the shit when they say, but at the same time, it is on their time, not yours. You feel me? So it definitely sucks being in prison. There was plenty of days I woke up, bam, fuck, back in reality, bro. I'm still here. You know, you'll have so many different dreams while you're locked up. Them dreams will be like so realistic and make you feel like you're on the streets, that you have freedom once again. You know, it might be a dream with a girl. You might be on the verge of having a wet dream, you know what I'm saying? Or it might be just a good old hangout dream of you and your dogs, you and your homeboys, reminiscing. It might make you think about someone you once lost in your life. All that shit, and then, fuck, I'm still here. You feel me? Prison is meant to break you. Prison is meant to break you down and build you back up. That's exactly what they're trying to do. That's why a lot of these shits are built like concentrated camps. They're meant to break you. You feel me? So you're not supposed to enjoy yourself. But me, I enjoyed myself way more than I didn't. All right? And you got so many people that see that, yeah, there's bad times in here, but I made it through, so I can make it through again. And they'll jump out on the streets, risk it all, dive in that water head first, get put right back in the chain gang on a new charge for double the time now, all that. Because they seen what the chain gang is and that there is ways to make it through it. You feel me? If you're one of them people that don't deserve to be in prison and you won't hurt a fly and you find yourself in the chain gang, that shit's either gonna break you to where you will never ever make sure you ever come back to the chain gang, or it's gonna make you worse. You feel me? Because it's supposed to rehabilitate you, but it don't. It doesn't at all. Because if you're up the road and you got these police watching you every single day you gotta know how to wheel and deal and get around and move with these police officers watching you 24/7. Right? So when you jump out and you're on the streets, it ain't nothing to wheel and deal by these couple officers you may see driving up and down the block or at the corner store that got eyes on you. You know, you learn how to see it all because you're used to being watched 24/7. You understand? But if your intentions aren't to stay out of prison, you're just gonna go right back. You understand? Either you're gonna learn from it or you're not gonna learn from it. You feel me? And if anyone ever tells you that the chain gang don't suck, they're just a lost cause. Because that shit sucks. Not seeing your family members. You feel me? Not getting to go open your own refrigerator. You feel me? Not being able to have your own toilet. Go chill with your dogs, hang out, vibe. Have females come over, chill with females. You know, you can have loved ones on the streets that ain't even ill yet, that could get ill later on in your bid, and you can't do nothing about it. If someone were to rob and beat up your mom, anything like that, there's nothing you can do about it. If someone were to do something to one of your kids, there's nothing you can do about it. It don't matter what it is. You actually absolutely have no chance of doing anything except for like sending a hit. Put some money out there on that person, whoever it was. And that's the only thing you could really possibly do. Other than that, you're missing out on so much. And you're not the only one that is doing the time. If there's someone that actually loves you, like your parents, I would say your baby mama or your wife or whatever, or if it's a woman watching this video, your husband, your brother, or whatever it is, you feel me? They're doing the time as well. It feels like the whole world is on their shoulders because you're not there helping them in the world. Y'all are supposed to be enjoying the world together. You feel me? So when you're doing time and you're in there, you're gonna do anything you can do to get your mind off the time. That doesn't mean you're enjoying yourself. That doesn't mean prison's sweet. That doesn't mean, you know, like this is, you feel me? Hell yeah, bro, bitch, I'm having fun, you know? Because no matter how much fun you have in prison, you are still gonna dwell on being there. And that's how it was for me. Straight up. And like I said, I had way more fun times than I did bad times in prison, you know? But believe it or not, as much fun times I had, I damn sure remember the bad times, okay? And it was so many good fun times that after a while, majority of it is a blur. It'll come back piece by piece. It all feels the same. Like T.I. says in that one song, "You ain't missing nothing, Holmes," if y'all know that song, where he says you only do 2 days in the joint, the day you get locked up and the day you go home. Which is facts, because it don't matter when you got arrested and you've been in there 20 years, you're gonna remember that day you got arrested, right? And it doesn't matter if you got out of prison and been out for 20 years, you're gonna remember the day you got out. Everything else is just a blur. Everything else is just, you feel me? So you gotta look at it. You're doing what you gotta do to kill time, pass time, but that doesn't mean it's fun in there. That doesn't mean you would choose this over the outside. You gotta do what you gotta do to get by. You gotta hang out and get your mind off the time The time moves the same speed. It doesn't matter if you're on the compound or if your ass is in confinement. Which confinement time sucks. You know, them days feel like weeks, them weeks feel like months, and then months feel like years when you're in the box, when you're in confinement behind that door, and you only come out 3 times a week for showers, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You feel me? When they escort you to take a shower. Then that time goes by so slow. But the reason for it is because you're thinking about it. So when you have fun in prison and you're doing things that get your mind off the time, that shit starts flying. Then months start going. You're knocking off calendars now. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of it all, even when the time is flying or if the time is dragging, prison sucks. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And me personally, I'd rather be homeless on the streets and be broke than to be up the road and be rich and be the man. Literally. And the reason I say that, just think about it. Just think about it. Be up the road, have everything you want, all the money in the world and everything, you're rich and all. Or would you rather be on the streets and you have nothing, you're homeless, no money, none of that. You're a nobody, you're a shit eater. You feel me? That's it. You're a shit eater. There's nothing you can do about it. You're just a nobody. I'd rather be that than the man up the road. You feel me? Why? Because I'm never gonna be that homeless person that's broke without money or none of that shit. You understand? And even if I was, if I had to choose the man or not the man, but the man's up the road and the not the man is out here on the streets, I'm gonna choose that to not go to prison, and then I'm gonna be out here and I'm gonna make shit bubble, regardless. And then I know in my mind, if I do go to prison, I can be the man if I wanted to. You see what I'm saying? But for anyone who would actually choose prison over freedom, is just a dummy. That shit don't make you cool, make you hard at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some hard asses on the streets that never been locked up a day of their life, bro. That have a habit and a name for themselves of rewiring people's jaws. You know what I'm saying? That never broke the law. You don't have to break the law and go to prison to be considered a gangster, to be cool or no shit like that. You don't have to do that at all. You feel me? Your name holds weight. You know what you're capable of doing, and you know how far to the extreme you would take something. That's all you need. Be yourself. Going to prison isn't cool. You feel me? But you got some people that want to act like, because they've been to prison, bro. Like, that shit ain't cool. You think I'm happy I've been to prison? Hell no, I ain't happy I've been to prison. I hear about it every single day. You feel me? I'm not proud of it. I'm just taking the little experience that I learned through my, bids and all that shit, and I'm trying to help people understand what prison really is. You feel me? That's the best thing I got out of the whole prison bid, is my YouTube, people watching, everyone that wants to learn about shit. Because there's a lot of people I get messages from that literally tell me my videos help them. They stay out of trouble. They stay in the house now. They was on the wrong path. So my words, are helping. That's the best thing I got out of my prison bid, bro. Literally. But I would never choose to go back to prison over being on the streets. But there's a difference now of not choosing that or willing to. You understand? I'm willing to, though. You feel me? I'm not one of them people that will not go back to prison. I will go back if I have to go back to prison. You understand? That don't mean I'm gonna let someone do me any kind of way or put my kids in harm's way or anything like that. Because I'm gonna retaliate first. You feel me? I'm gonna react first, and I'll go lay down if I gotta go lay down. But only a fool would want to go lay down. You understand? That's the differences. And going to prison don't make nobody cool. I don't care if you've been to prison 5, 6, 7 times. You got over 15 to 20 years inside and up the road. That shit don't mean nothing. We done beat up plenty of people that been in there for over 20, 25, 30 years. People that done been to prison 3, 4, 5 times getting beat up by people that only been there once. That shit don't mean nothing. It's just out here in the real world, people who don't know no better will fall for anything. They'll most likely believe a lot of shit that they hear from people or see or off rip, look at someone do the tattoos or whatever it may be and just look at it and think, oh, this dude's a gangster, this dude's a real one, bro. He's been to prison 5 times, bro. You ain't nothing you can tell me. That shit don't mean nothing, bro. There's people that been on that road for 20 years getting beat up by people that got a year and a day. There's people that did 4 or 5 bids getting their ass ripped open, stomped in the ground and all that by someone who just came to prison their very first time. No matter how hard and big bad you may think you are, there was always someone out there bigger and badder that will take your ass up through there. You see what I'm saying? So my messages aren't to put it out there like I'm proud and I'm a badass because I've been to prison. No. But my experience and me making it through prison without being a gang member and me being a white boy and me knowing that I literally made it through my bid like that, I don't give a damn if 800 to 15,000 people try to say different about me. You feel me? It won't matter because I know what I did. You feel me? And that's what it is. But at the end of it all, I'm not proud of it at all. I'm not proud because prison does suck. You see what I'm saying? It does, no matter what it is. I had homeboys lose their loved ones while we were in there and they couldn't even go to the funeral. You know, getting them damn Dear John letters from them girls, trying to give you any excuse in the world that they're leaving you, shitting on you, bro. All that shit. I've been through it. I know how it feels. Their letters ain't coming. Their pictures ain't coming that they're saying they're gonna send you. All that shit you want to be going through if you wasn't locked up. You know what I'm saying? And it really does hurt getting them letters when a bitch either leaving you or even a letter from one of your family members telling you your uncle died or your such and such just passed, or from someone in your neighborhood that 2 of your other dogs just got booked. Them boys are on the news. They just had a shootout. And like all this shit, bro, getting that type of news and information and hearing about it while you're locked up and absolutely can't do nothing, like your hands are tied behind your back. You feel me? Sucks. Straight up. And can't nobody tell me different. But anyways, man, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video on up. Like I said, y'all just bear with me. I'm in the middle of getting new furniture, getting new equipment for my recording room, for my gaming room, all that stuff. So, you know, I just figured, you know, I'd give y'all a little something, you know, just to hold y'all off a little bit. You feel me? And I'll see y'all in a couple days, man. I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all already know, man, keep them snakes, squares, clowns, and rats out your circle. And until next time, this Frog.